Hello everyone, hope you are well on this Friday afternoon, almost into a weekend. There is a lot going on. Unhinged panic, y'all, is going to increase, okay? And I'm not talking about the people who are just upset about what's going on. I get it. There's a lot of concern. There's a wide range of emotions of what President Trump is doing and all that kind of stuff. It's the biggest thing in the news. It's like, what other news is happening, right? I'm going to that in a second. Well, we'll talk about this, though, and my take on it all, you know. And also, I have a terrific passage I'm going to share it with you here in a little while that I assure you will resonate with you. Okay, I assure you. So stay tuned for that. It's a good one. But first, some things to go over here. All right, I think it's, first, I noticed this story last night, and you got to almost dig for this. You can't really find, you'd have to search it, I think. But a mass stabbing in Washington, D.C., Northeast neighborhood, a mass stabbing, at least seven people were stabbed yesterday afternoon, just minding their own business. Several of them were just trying to get into a car. These folks fought back, injured the assailant. He had to be taken to the hospital too. Apparently witnesses called the police pretty early on in the process. It doesn't look like anyone lost their life in this, but I don't know for sure. But this was just a random thing. The police said that this assailant, the attacker, was in an altered state of mind, was in an altered mental state due to an unknown substance. People are whacked out on stuff. They're whacked out before they take the stuff. This makes it worse. I had the story the day before of the poor guy, an employee in a Walgreens pharmacy, attacked, lost his life, just a random upset, just a person unhinged. We know about the Tesla stuff and all that kind of thing. That's not stopping. Hopefully that's gonna tone down. They've arrested some people. They're gonna face long sentences, I'm sure. Hopefully. People are losing it. They've been losing it. They're gonna lose it even more now, okay? Because we are most likely going to see an increase in prices, inflation, at least temporarily. People are Americans are not patient. And I'm guilty of that at times too. But it's not the time to panic. We will persevere. All right. We are going to make it through this. We survived 8 years of Obama. We survived 4 years of Weekend at Bernie's. We are going to survive whatever comes our way here. All right. I believe we should be patient, stay the course. Trump is trying to change the system. Something needs to happen, definitely, because like I said yesterday, we are on a quick march to third world status. Okay, that is a fact. That is happening. So he's trying to shock the system, and it's a risk. It is risky. It definitely is. We don't know. This is a trade war, no doubt. It has the danger of turning into a kinetic war. Okay. Prayerfully, that will not happen. Okay. Somebody shared in the comments yesterday a company that makes blue jeans, pants, Diamond Gusset out of Tennessee. Came up with the idea. What I want you to do is, if you know of a company that produces something, a product, clothing, I don't care what it is, that could be helpful. Food product, if it's creative, an appliance, if it's an American company, small company, medium, I don't care. Put it in the comments where they're located if you know about it, what they make, just real short. Because I know what we're doing is we're trying our best to buy everything we can American made. I know it's impossible to do it 100%, but do the best we can with it. So if you know of an American-made a company that here in the States that produces things, put it in the comments. Let us know about it. Make it known. Appreciate it. Another example was the Mike Lindell, the pillow products, you know. Also, Ford Lincoln, I told you about this yesterday. Some others have joined them. Ford Lincoln is their response to this right now, to the tariffs, is they're going to lower prices, at least temporarily, through June 2nd. Ford Lincoln products, new vehicles. The only thing it doesn't discount, they're going to discount all their products, all their vehicles, almost all their vehicles, to employee discount levels, just barely under their invoice pricing. That's a pretty good discount, okay? Check it out if you need a new vehicle and if you want to look at Ford Lincoln. That extends through June 2nd, between now and June 2nd. Also joining them is Stellantis. I saw this today. Stellantis produces or owns companies like Chrysler, Dodge, the Ram products, what else? Jeep, Chrysler, all those products. They're going to do the same thing. So check them out. All right. I know with Ford, the only thing it excludes is like your top, you know, your big trims, like your Super Duty trucks, the Ranger, the Raptor, the Ford F-150 Raptor, which is their top big line, you know, mega expensive vehicle. But everything else, it's on the board, man. I mean, heck, I like their Broncos. Like, check out the Bronco Sport, the F-150, the best-selling pickup truck for years, right? Or one of the best-selling. Somebody's gonna say something different, I'm sure. Also, some other news in automotive, which is encouraging. Stellantis has paused work at their plants in Canada and Mexico. They say they're going to shift more production to the United States. Again, that's Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram. Also, Volvo and Mercedes are shifting more production to the United States. They already have plants here. They're just going to shift more of their production here. Most of that's in South Carolina, I know, especially with Mercedes. General Motors, that's a big one. General Motors and Hyundai are increasing their production in United States plants. I know General Motors is going to move more of their truck production, light truck production, to their United States plants. They have a big one in Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's where this truck was manufactured, in Indiana. Yeah. So those are encouraging signs. What else? I just maintain that I know Trump is trying to change some things. You know, the current trajectory that we're on is not good. So if nothing is done, if nothing is tried, you know, we have, like I said yesterday, kind of the decay of society. Our infrastructure is falling apart. Median home prices, $420,000, y'all. That's 6 times more expensive, more than the average, than the median wage. Our cities are crumbling. Our air traffic control system is very old, back to the Cold War system. Homelessness is up almost 20% since 2019. Violent crime is up since 2019 in major cities. You have many, the thing is, you have many, the media and some leaders that are globalists are going to try to really put the negative spin on this. They're not going to talk about anything. They're not going to say anything about the potential, the upside of what this can lead to. All right. The government is spending trillions of dollars. It's just not sustainable. It's not sustainable right now, even. So he's trying something. I was watching a pretty good video on Tucker Carlson. He had this guy on. I forget his name. It was just a recent video in the last day or two where they're talking about the trade imbalance that is going on, and it is stark. I mean, it's, and the big cookie there is China, right? This is a conversation about China, is what it really is ultimately about, and I agree with them. The trade imbalance there, the trade deficit is monster, y'all. We've had years of this huge transfer, hundreds of billions of dollars, this transfer of wealth from the United States to China, and this imbalance, this deficit, and all it's done is help them be more dominant and use it against us. I mean, it's unreal. You got hundreds of billions of dollars stolen, as well as stolen technology, this fentanyl issue they're funneling in here, everything to hurt us, to harm us. China, they've got the largest navy now, they got the largest army, they can project power now. Questionable as far as their quality, okay? They haven't fought a war in a long time, they're not battle tested, but they're huge. They've got a lot of, they've got military bases all over the world now. They are definitely a near peer adversary of the United States. No doubt about it. They are a superpower. For years and years, the United States and Russia or Soviet Union were the only superpowers. China is right up there, okay? We got to face that. But they've been helped along with it, with all this. It can't continue. It has to be dealt with in some way. We want to avoid a kinetic war with them. That would be horrible. They are a thermonuclear power, just as the United States is and just as Russia is. We want to avoid that, yes. So they're trying to even out the trade as best as possible. So it has some risks, for sure, for sure. I made the comment yesterday, he's trying to throw a Hail Mary. I don't even know if it's that desperate, but if you follow football, it's a football term. But I think it's just not time. It's not the time to panic. Life, as stressful as it is, y'all. Don't put undue stress on yourselves. What can you influence? What can you do? What can you control? It's limited, right? But you can control some things. You can control how you spend your money and where you spend it and who you spend it with. We will persevere. We absolutely will. We need to stay positive. We need to stay focused. Keep our preparations up. We're in spring, almost in summer now. It's like 89, it's 88 degrees here today. If you grow food, let's get on it. Even if you don't, pick up some extra when you go to the store. Now's the time to do it. I'm encouraged by this automotive industry news, so we'll see what happens. I have a feeling a lot of countries, and especially China, are going to make a deal. They want to make a deal, I'm sure. It's beneficial to them too. Make it more even, make it more mutually beneficial. Try something. He's trying. That's my take. I'm not an economist. I'm not an economic expert, but I'm not dumb. I've been on this earth 60 years. Got some experience, some observations along the way, how the world works. And a lot of you, most of you have too. A lot of you are out there much older. You got a lot of experience as well. Share your thoughts. My main thing here is do not panic, but also keep your head on a swivel, because the unhinged they're already acting out, as we've been hearing about the Tesla stuff and all that. I think that's going to spread. It's going to increase. It is going to increase. Crime is going to go up. We need to watch our six and just be safe and be careful out there. You hear stories every day of just random foolishness and stuff happening. It's not just in the big cities. It's not just in the bad neighborhoods. It can be anywhere, and it is happening anywhere. You have children, you have grandchildren. Don't let them out of your sight. That hasn't stopped either. Okay. Let's be safe. Let's be careful. All right, I'm going to go to this passage. because it's awesome. Awesome. All right, Matthew 24. It's a biggie. Matthew 24. The section I'm going to read is starting at verse 4. From the words of Jesus, talking to his disciples. See to it that no one misleads you. For many will come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, and they will mislead many people. And you will be hearing of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not alarmed, for those things that must take place. For those things must take place, but that is not yet the end. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines and earthquakes in various places. But all these things are merely the beginning of the birth pains. Then they will hand you over to the tribulation and kill you, and you will be hated by all the nations because of my name. And at that time many will fall away, and they will betray one another and hate one another. And many false prophets will rise up and mislead many people. And because lawlessness is increased, most people's love will become cold. But the one who endures to the end is the one who will be saved. That verse really, and it hasn't before, but it's funny how certain things will jump out at you more than they have in the past, right? It's the way it works, right? But verse 13, but the one who endures to the end is the one who will be saved. Share your thoughts. Hit the like button. It helps us out. Appreciate it. We're going into a weekend. Let's go about our business. Be safe. Be careful out there. Keep observant. Keep alert. All right. Stay close to Jesus. God bless y'all. I'll see you soon.